In the year 3057, the universe was vast, filled with countless star systems, each governed by different species. The Galactic Council was the most powerful organization, uniting hundreds of civilizations under a single banner of peace and prosperity. The Council, however, was dominated by species far older and more advanced than humanity, such as the Xylorians, the Reptaracs, and the Androthi. For centuries, humans had been a minor presence in the galaxy, living mostly on their home planet, Earth. But humanity's ambition and tenacity set them apart. They had a unique trait that no other species could match: their relentless will to overcome, to adapt, and to evolve. It all began when a young human diplomat named Marcus Reed was assigned to a meeting with the Galactic Council. Marcus had served in various interplanetary negotiations for decades, building a reputation as someone who could unite people with differing views. Despite being looked down upon by the more ancient species, Marcus always carried a quiet confidence that baffled his colleagues. The council meetings were often dominated by lengthy debates, with each species pushing their own interests, at times to the point of violence. The Xylorians were known for their ruthless intellect, while the Reptaracs were physically imposing and quick to use force. The Androthi, a race of technologically advanced beings, were arrogant and often refused to compromise. But Marcus, with his natural charm and unwavering determination, quickly became known for his ability to broker peace where others failed. One day, during a heated session about the rights of newly discovered planets, a scuffle nearly broke out between the Xylorians and the Reptaracs. Marcus stood up, raising his hand, and in a calm yet firm voice he spoke. "Enough," Marcus said. "The people on those planets don't care about your endless fighting. They care about survival. They care about their children. We're here to ensure their future, not to wage wars that will tear apart the very fabric of this galaxy." The room went silent. His words struck a chord with every delegate present. It wasn't just the strength of his argument, but the passion behind it that resonated with them. For the first time in ages, the council saw a human as more than a mere spectator. They saw a leader. The Xylorians, who prided themselves on their logic and wisdom, found themselves intrigued by Marcus's unconventional approach. The Reptaracs, who believed only the strong could lead, were captivated by his strength of character. The Androthi, who looked down on humanity for their lack of advanced technology, were forced to reconsider their judgment as Marcus's words carried weight they could not ignore. In the following years, Marcus became a key figure in the Galactic Council, steadily gaining the trust and respect of the different species. His reputation as a mediator grew, and his ability to bridge divides between species became legendary. He never backed down from difficult conversations, and his commitment to diplomacy was unwavering. But it wasn't just his mind that impressed the galaxy, it was his heart. He always fought for the downtrodden, the oppressed, and the marginalized. One of Marcus's most notable achievements was the Treaty of Tyrannus, which brought peace to a war-torn sector where several star systems had been in conflict for generations. The Reptaracs, once the aggressors in the war, agreed to cease hostilities thanks to Marcus's personal intervention. He had flown to their homeworld alone, without any guards, and personally met with their leaders. After days of tense negotiation, he had emerged victorious, earning the respect of one of the most feared races in the galaxy. As time went on, Marcus's influence grew. His ability to unite species that had been at odds for millennia was unmatched. He inspired the galactic leaders to look beyond their own egos and to see the potential for harmony and growth and cooperation. But it wasn't just the political figures who admired him. The people of the galaxy, from the humblest farmer on the planet Ultra to the most powerful industrial magnate in the core system, began to look up to Marcus. They saw him as a beacon of hope, someone who wasn't born into power, but had earned it through hard work, compassion, and intelligence. In a surprising move, the Galactic Council called for a special election to choose a new president. For the first time in history, a human was nominated. The other species, who had once viewed humanity as insignificant, now saw Marcus Reed as the best candidate. They realized that his leadership wasn't just about diplomacy or negotiation, it was about vision. When the vote came, it was clear. Marcus Reed, the human diplomat, was elected as the new president of the Galactic Council. He became the first human to ever hold the highest office in the galaxy, a title that no one thought possible only a few decades before. The ceremony was a grand affair. Leaders from all over the galaxy gathered on the majestic planet of Kryn, where the Council's headquarters stood. As Marcus stepped onto the stage to accept his position, the applause from the crowd was thunderous. It wasn't just the fact that he was human, it was that they had chosen him because of what he represented. He wasn't a conqueror, nor a ruler of any one species. He was a leader of all species. "I stand before you not as a human, not as a man of Earth," Marcus said in his inaugural speech. "I stand before you as a member of the galaxy, as a citizen of the universe. We are all connected by the stars that shine above us. Our differences are not weaknesses. They are our greatest strength." The crowd cheered. For the first time in history, the Galactic Council was unified not just by law or treaty, but by a shared vision for a brighter future. As president, Marcus Reed ushered in an era of peace and collaboration. Under his leadership, the galaxy flourished. Humanity, once considered an insignificant species, was now seen as a symbol of resilience and unity. In the end, it was not his intelligence, his strength, or his technology that made Marcus Reed the president. It was his unshakable belief in the potential of every living being in the galaxy. And so, a human became the president of the Galactic Council, not through conquest or force, but through the simple, undeniable truth that even the smallest of beings can change the course of the universe.